is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Missing with that jab. Just missed with that hook. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on it.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Usyk. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this target will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make...
Oh my God, Johnny! The big Ukrainian in big trouble! Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Oh, you've let him back into it.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go.
Set him up and you'll take him out.
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And that hook misses. Ooh, a good straight. The courage on display here is incredible. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
job getting that punch through. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally come on to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice exchange here from both men. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Rocky Marciano, who hits a counterpunch. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. And he misses with that straight left. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
Wait around. Now relax, relax.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a scoring blow. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Misses with the straight left. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. They better start respecting each other's punching power. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Alexander Usyk in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round. On to the sixth round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
These two fighters are made for one another. That punch landed. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice defense on that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Defense is not an option for these two. It's all offense all the time. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.